federal government's disobedience of court order discharging Kanu will frustrate Tinubu's foreign investment drive, Ejimako says. Ejimako is actually one of the lawyers representing Nnamdi Kanu in court. Okay, and we understand Tinubu is going around the world, went for the summit at India, went for the United Nations General Assembly at New York, and trying to whet the appetite of foreign investors to come to Nigeria and then invest. But again, the situation in Nigeria is very, very pitiable that no investor want to put his money in Nigeria for now because of uncertainties around the government. A lot of infrastructure is not working, insecurity everywhere. Federal government disobedience to rule of law is another problem. So now, in line with that, Ejimako is saying that federal government disobedience of court order to release Nnamdi Kanu will jeopardize his plan, okay, to woo investors to Nigeria. It will drive investors away rather than making them come in. I just hope they will learn lesson and retract and retrace their steps. Those behind the detention of Nnamdi Kanu, despite his acquittal and discharge by Nigeria's Court of Appeal, aim at fueling insecurity in Igbo land. Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is being held in the custody of the State Security Services in Abuja since 2021, okay, when he was forcefully brought to Nigeria from Kenya. He is facing charges on running a proscribed organization, treason and jumping bail. The Court of Appeal in October last year ruled that the manner Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in Kenya while traveling as a British citizen and brought to Nigeria amounted to extraordinary rendition. Okay, the court, while discharging him, awarded damages against the federal government. A lawyer, Ejimako, Kanu's special counsel, at the weekend specifically accused ex-President Muhammadu Buhari of ignoring the rule of law in handling Kanu's matter, adding that it is baffling that President Ahmed Bola Tinubu has told the same line. Said Buhari's renditions to detention of Nnamdi Kanu and his violent suppression of dissent in Southeast were part of his broader agenda to fuel insecurity in Igbo land. It is baffling that a smarter President Tinubu has allowed this to continue by not releasing Nnamdi Kanu. It is a vicious cycle. Ejimako further said Tinubu's effort for foreign assistance might be unsuccessful because the international community would perceive Nigeria as a country that does not respect its own law. So according to him, as Tinubu throttles the globe for foreign assistance, he will be confronted with the perception that Nigeria is a nation that does not respect its own laws, so its own courts and the laws of the nations. So the continued detention of Kanu is a case in point. Wow. So that is exactly what it is. It is actually a two sides of a sword. That is the truth. So one side is exactly this. Sensible investors in the world will not want to come to Nigeria because of the issues with how uncertainties around the government policies, uncertainties in the economy, uncertainties in so many things in Nigeria. People are even removing their money and not bringing their money. Okay. Another part of it is that some Western world leaders are also happy with what is happening, suppressing the Igbos because Igbos are too active and too forceful, too outspoken, and again, ensuring that a president that they can control is in power so that they can continue to manipulate the nation and its resources. That is the second side of the sword. So, but this is a case in point that the Ejimako has said that federal government, is unfortunate. Buhari refused to obey rule of law and kept on, locking Nnamdi Kanu in the police custody or DSS custody, even after getting a court judgment to release him, and even after the court has awarded some compensations to Kanu against the federal government. Also unfortunate that even after Buhari has left, Tinubu has told the same line to continue to keep Nnamdi Kanu in detention, even though he was freed because the way and manner he was arrested in Kenya brought to Nigeria was regarded as extraordinary rendition, which is illegal and unlawful. Okay, But unfortunately, Tinubu has also kept, but not releasing Nnamdi Kanu is not only court order that Nigerian government had disobeyed, especially when they are talking about Naira redesign under MFLA. The order that was given, the country, the nation disobeyed it. That is, the government disobeyed it. Okay, and then when you come to our electoral laws and everything, they also disobey. So it's only when it favors them that they take action. Once it does not favor them, they disobey it. That's the way I see it here in Nigeria. And that's what Ejimako is saying, that this is going to affect Tinubu's drive for foreign assistance or foreign financial assistance. Investors will not come. There are a few comments here from a few individuals. Let me see. Somebody saying, "You have said it all, our dear lawyer. The world is listening and seeing everything." Somebody is saying here, "Let them come and invest now. Not that they will not come. They will come, but we use the money to pay, or the music will play on their head if they don't." Abi? That's correct. No nation will listen to them if they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu from detention. Another person saying, "I don't know how you think people will like going backward instead of going forward. What did Mr. Tinubu have to tell the world of coming in Nigeria to invest what? They are just beating around the bush. It's not going to work. It's not going to work." Now somebody is already insulting people here, saying that they are what are saying is business talk. Okay, it says business talk, no wahala. So let's see how it is going to pan out. Okay. And what somebody is saying, another Tahiru is saying, Tahiru Tijani, you Igbos don't know how to measure your level of criminality, your level of thinking, your level of madness, and all of that. It's insulting the Igbos. I don't know why people will not speak without insulting other people. It is not fair. It is not acceptable at all. And that is not going to help situation when you insult others. Okay. Somebody said the foreigners seem to care about their profit more than they care about Kanu. So you are wrong. Can you imagine? So that means some investors will still come, because Nigeria is a country where if you can align with the illegal route, you will make more money. Okay, there's so much money in Nigeria, but you can only acquire it illegally. Illegally, you are not going to get it because the money is in the custody of persons with illegal standings. That is it. So any government who did not obey the rule of law will continue not to be trusted, because there is no hope for the common man. That is exactly what it is as well. So that is what the Jumako is saying. Without obeying rule of law, no investor will come to your country.